Bitch, I'm about to blow up. Say what? Bitch, I'm about to blow up.
What's going on, guys? Silent Mike, Super Training Gym, Mark Bell's Powercast here, answering more of your questions from Instagram and the comments below. Let's get started. What is the best movement for training the off your chest part of the bench press? Speed off your chest are going to be a couple exercises to help, but also just form. Typically, a lot of raw bench pressers don't have any issue with getting the bar off their chest unless they're handling a weight that's just too much for them at the moment. But paused reps, extra long paused reps, 5-second, maybe even 10-second. Dumbbell press helps just because general chest strength and pec size will help. But most of it, I believe, is just form. If your form's good, you're gonna be faster off the deadlift, speed off the floor, squat out of the hole, and bench off your chest. I bench 100 for 3 reps. Does that mean my max is 300? I hope that's not a serious question, because the answer is no. If you bench 100 for 3 reps, maybe you can bench 115. But your volume's 300. I don't know if that makes it feel good. Volume, reps, sets times weight, how much poundage you moved. This question is for me and Mark. It says, favorite foods for the war on carbs. For those that don't know, Mark often, not always, but he advocates and uses a ketogenic style diet, which basically just means very low carb, almost no carb diet, higher fat, high to moderate fat, high to moderate protein, which do work. And sometimes, you know, the thermogenic effect, this and that, you might be able to burn a couple more calories that way than you would with carbs. But the main reason Mark does it is just to cut out junk food, cut out cravings. If you don't eat sugar for a long time, your cravings do go down, and I agree with that. My energy on that style of diet is very, very low, so I tend to use carbs in my diet. But if you also are very, I don't know the word right now, but if you don't move a lot, if your activity level is low in your lifestyle, you probably need less carbs, so a higher fat diet may be good for you. But my favorite foods would probably just be like hamburgers. I ate a lot of red meat when I was doing that style of diet, or bacon. What are some cues you use for the sumo deadlift? Cues for the sumo deadlift: pulling your chest high, kind of sitting back, not only with your hips, but getting your weight back a little bit, and then flexing your quads hard off the ground. The sumo's, I believe, more like the conventional than people want to give it credit for. They have more similarities than they do differences. I get DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness, to some degree or another every time I lift. Is that good, bad, or indifferent? I've been lifting for a year and I'm 37. The longer you lift, the less sore you'll probably get. From powerlifting style training, you do get kind of beat up. You may be achy, joints more so. Bodybuilding, higher reps, typically you'll get more DOMS, muscle soreness. But I say it's indifferent. A lot of people say that if you get sore, it doesn't mean you had a good workout. And I believe that is true to some extent, even though they do think like direct muscle damage may help hypertrophy, but that's all sciencey and nerdy. I like the feeling of being sore, but typically you can get sore just from doing really, really high reps and not necessarily having a good workout. So I'd say it's pretty indifferent. This guy's asking steak temp. I think he means like how I like my steak cooked. I don't know about the exact temperature in Fahrenheit or Celsius, but I'm like a medium kind of guy. Middle of the road, a little bit of pink's good. That's about it. As a football player, I've squatted and benched for about 7 years now, but now that I'm getting into powerlifting, I've never done much deadlifting. As an experienced lifter, should I go about learning this lift any different than a true beginner? I think that's pretty common. A lot of football players or athletes in general, sports specific, typically programs have you do squat, bench, and like a power clean or something like that. Deadlifting for you is, I would take it like a beginner. Hopefully your coordination is down a little bit better than a true beginning lifter, so you might progress a little bit faster. But I suggest working with weights that you can maintain your form perfectly and then move up. Once your form is good, with all your sets and reps at a certain weight, then go up in weight. Can I switch to just pause squats for a month to see a boost in my regular squat? You can, but typically I say a pause squat's good for an accessory movement, or if you're squatting multiple times a week, maybe one day would be pause squats. If you pause squat all the time, you may not learn or work on the pace of your squat. which is different for everyone and important for a strong and better squat. And also, you want to learn kind of how to rebound. You don't always want to just dive bomb, but you want to learn how to rebound out of the squat. That's about it for this question and answer. Subscribe if you like it. Leave your comments below or questions below. Give me a like if you can, and thanks, guys.